What makes some minds unshakable, even under immense pressure? How can the human brain endure repeated stress, trauma, or adversity, and still adapt, learn, and thrive? The secret lies in the physiology of resilience, a complex interplay of neural circuits, neurotransmitters, hormones, and adaptive mechanisms that allow the brain and body to work together, preventing the mind from breaking when the brain perceives threat. The amygdala, the brain's fear center, triggers the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HP axis. Corticotropin-releasing hormone CRH is released by the hypothalamus, stimulating the pituitary to secrete ACTH, which in turn signals the adrenal glands to release cortisol. Cortisol mobilizes energy, increases glucose availability, suppresses non-essential functions, and heightens alertness. Adrenaline surges, enhancing cardiovascular output and preparing muscles for action. Resilient brains, however, modulate this response. The prefrontal cortex monitors amygdala activity, dampening excessive stress signaling and allowing calculated responses instead of panic. Physiologically, resilience is the brain's ability to balance rapid threat detection with controlled executive function. Resilient brains are highly plastic. After trauma or repeated stress, neural circuits adapt and rewire, creating new pathways for coping and problem solving. The hippocampus, responsible for contextual memory, grows new dendrites under proper recovery conditions. The prefrontal cortex strengthens connections to the amygdala, improving emotional regulation. Neurotransmitters such as BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, facilitate synaptic growth and connectivity, literally reshaping the brain to endure future stressors. Even repeated adversity can enhance resilience if neural networks are strengthened through recovery, reflection, and cognitive engagement. Physiologically, the mind that refuses to break is built on dynamic, adaptive circuitry. Emotional regulation is central to resilience. The ACC and prefrontal cortex exert top-down control over the amygdala's stress responses, reducing exaggerated fear and anxiety. Neurotransmitters like serotonin, GABA, and dopamine stabilize mood, dampen hyperactive circuits, and reinforce adaptive behaviors. Resilient brains can experience adversity without being overwhelmed, even under intense emotional stress. The prefrontal amygdala network allows cognitive clarity, decision-making, and problem-solving. Physiologically, resilience is the brain's capacity to maintain equilibrium in the face of emotional turbulence. The mind and body communicate constantly. The vagus nerve mediates feedback between the heart and brain, regulating autonomic functions such as heart rate, respiration, and digestion. Hormones like oxytocin and endorphins reinforce social bonding and reward circuits, supporting mental resilience. Even physical states such as posture, breathing, and heart rate influence amygdala and prefrontal cortex activity. Physiologically, a strong body supports a strong mind, and a strong mind enhances physical recovery. Resilience is a system-wide interplay between brain circuits, hormones, and body networks. Resilience can be trained and strengthened. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, cognitive behavioral exercises, and controlled stress exposure enhance prefrontal amygdala connectivity, improve emotion regulation, and promote hippocampal neurogenesis. Neuroplasticity allows synaptic pathways to grow stronger, dendritic spines to proliferate, and neurotransmitter systems to balance more efficiently. Over time, these physiological adaptations create a brain that refuses to break, capable of thriving under stress rather than succumbing to it, even under extreme conditions. The resilient brain shows remarkable adaptability. The prefrontal cortex maintains regulation of limbic hyperactivity. The hippocampus integrates traumatic experiences, and reward circuits remain functional to encourage motivation and hope. Physiologically, resilience is the result of coordinated activity across multiple networks where stress is managed, memories are integrated, and cognition remains intact. The mind that refuses to break is literally built into the architecture of the brain, a testament to human adaptability and survival. The mind that refuses to break is not mythical. It is an emergent property of physiology. Neural circuits, neurochemicals, plasticity, and body-brain feedback working in harmony. Through understanding and training these physiological processes, anyone can strengthen resilience, adapt to challenges, and thrive under pressure. Your brain is a network designed to endure, recover, and grow, proving that even in adversity, the mind can remain unbroken.